Nigeria's inevitable tragedy, the prophecy they mocked. There was a man who stood in the storm and warned them of the darkness ahead. His name? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He didn't just predict Nigeria's collapse, he begged them to listen. But oh, how they laughed. They called him mad, a terrorist, all because he dared to speak the truth. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu saw the doom coming, the hunger, the suffering, the collapse of everything they thought they knew. He looked Nigeria in the face and said, "If you don't change course, even Somalia, a nation destroyed by war and famine, will soon seem like paradise compared to the horror awaiting Nigeria." He even went so far as to advise them to get their Somalia visas while they still had the chance. But did they listen? Of course not. They were far too proud for that. They ridiculed him. "What does he know?" they said, puffing their chests as if Nigeria was immune to failure. After all, Nigeria is the giant of Africa, right? How could they ever fall? They had oil, land, people. Surely, they thought, this nation was destined for greatness. And now, here we are. Nigeria, the giant with feet of clay, is crumbling. The United Nations, in their diplomatic whispers, are now reporting what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu shouted from the rooftops years ago. Hunger, poverty, and suffering have taken over the land. The naira is as worthless as sand. Somalia's suffering was born out of natural disasters and wars, but Nigeria's? It is purely self-inflicted. A result of greed, hatred, and an insatiable hunger for power, all fueled by the ruthless Fulani oligarchy determined to conquer and destroy everything in their path. But the man who saw this tragedy coming, the man who could have saved them, was thrown into a prison cell. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, whose only crime was telling them the harsh truth, was silenced. The Fulani rulers hated him for exposing their sinister agenda. The Yoruba smiled in his face while scheming behind his back. And of course, the Igbo sellouts played their part, betraying their own just to stay relevant in a collapsing system. The irony is impossible to miss. Nigeria is becoming exactly what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu warned it would, a failed state. The hunger he predicted is now a daily reality for millions. The economy has collapsed, and the once proud giant of Africa is now limping on its last legs. And where are the media houses that once spat on his name? Where are those like Sahara reporters, who never missed an opportunity to label him a terrorist? They are now reporting on Nigeria's collapse, the very disaster he foresaw, too ashamed to admit that he was right all along. It's almost laughable. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the man who warned them that Nigeria would soon make Somalia look like a dream, is now the one wasting away in prison, while the rest of us sit in the ruins of a nation that has become every bit the nightmare he described. Somalia's suffering was tragic, but Nigeria's? It's beyond tragic. It's a self-inflicted wound. We had the chance to avoid this, but greed, tribalism, and pure wickedness brought us here. And now, those who didn't heed the warning are left scrambling to survive in a country that offers nothing but misery. Perhaps if they had taken his advice, they'd be sitting in Somalia today, enjoying a better quality of life than what Nigeria now offers. But no, they were too proud for that. They scoffed at him while pretending to have everything under control. Now, Nigeria is nothing more than a shadow of its former self, a place where hunger, death, and despair reign supreme. "Get your Somalian visa," Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said, with a bitter truth wrapped in satire. But now, with hunger in every household and poverty in every corner, that once dismissed statement has become a haunting reality. The Nigeria they mocked him for criticizing has turned into a nightmare even worse than Somalia. And all the while, he remains locked up, silenced, for the crime of telling them the truth. The only way out of this madness is to free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. If Nigeria is ever to salvage any dignity, they must start by freeing the man who saw the disaster long before it arrived. They must allow Biafrans to go their own way, and let the other nations entrapped in this monstrosity called Nigeria find their freedom. Only then can any real healing begin. But for now, Nigeria remains a broken, crumbling empire of lies and greed. And the man who tried to save them from themselves? Still in chains. #FreeMazi Nnamdi Kanu, before it's too late. written by Family Writers Press International. Stay tuned for more updates. Forever Arctic Sea features a blend of oils to provide you with a perfectly balanced omega-3 supplement. Fish, calamari, and high oleic olive oil support key areas of your body, including cardiovascular, digestive, immune, brain and eye health. It helps to promote memory and healthy brain function, helps promote healthy circulatory functions, promote healthy digestive system, helps to promote strong joints, helps promote healthy cardiovascular system. It helps to reduce cholesterol levels. Get yours now. Call or WhatsApp 2349-02663457 or 234-8003-957767 for more information. If you are good in networking, this could be a good opportunity for you to make some good passive income while helping to save and improve people's life and health. See you on the other side.